Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss about Kuri Dam. Here is the content: Introduction, seepage analysis, hydrology, spillway structure, hydroelectric, objective recreation, green, forces acting on dam, economy and the future of Kuri Dam. Now introduction. The location of the Kuri Dam is Bolivar State, Venezuela, which is 60 miles south of River Caroni. Its spillway capacity is 27,000 meter cube per second. Annual generation of the dam is 47,000 gigawatt hours. The turbine used in this dam is Francis turbine. The length of the dam is 7,426 meter and the height of the dam is 162 meter. Spillway type is service control crust overflow. It is a concrete cavity dam. It consists 110 million acre feet of water. It is the 8th largest dam for water retention. The construction started in 1963. First part opened in 1968 and the second in 1986. It cost approx $1.5 billion to $2 billion. The power plant has an installed capacity of 10,200 megawatt. The plant provides approximately 12,900 gigawatt per hour of energy to the country. The plant contains three high voltage switchyards running at 800, 400 and 230 kV. Now the seepage analysis. The transient seepage analysis of the 95-meter high Guri earthfill dam was undertaken to investigate the saturation of earthfill and foundation during and after the staged reservoir filling. Saturated unsaturated porous media flow theory and Guerin type finite element techniques were applied. The phreatic surfaces were treated as zero pore pressure lines. The zero pore pressure line was obtained from the calculated pore pressure, included negative pressures in partially saturated zones, the movement of the saturation fronts and pore pressure distribution in the earthfill and its foundation were used in the investigation of deformation and stability of the Guri earthfill dam under staged construction and reservoir filling. Here we are showing electrical network by the Ghuri Dam. Here the red lines and the green lines and various other color lines showing the how much electric current is supplied, electric network is supplied in various parts of that area by the Ghuri Dam. Just like 760 kilovolt, 400 kilovolt are showing by different lines here, which you can easily see in the map by this line, red line and green line, etc. Here is an overview display of the turbine and the generator which is used in the Guri Dam. It is the turbine and is the overview of generator. Now the hydrology of the Guri Dam. Runoff is supplied by the Caroni River watershed in central eastern Bolivar state. The area is 97,170 square kilometer, which is 10% of Venezuela land. Precipitation. Maximum precipitation is 6,000 mm per year and the average is 2,900 mm per year. Forest occupy is 67% of watershed. Soil has low fertility, high erosion, approx 10% is farmed. Now the spillway structure. It contains spillway gates for controlled release during floods through large winding mechanisms. Flood control is needed during the wet season like April to December. Spillway is designed to create a cushion pool in order to dissipate energy from the plunging water to curve base foundation and bank erosion. Cushion pool is created from upward curving spillways. Now the objective, hydroelectric. aka Simon Bolivar Hydroelectric Power Station. Venezuela's largest source of hydroelectric power, exports electricity to Colombia, Brazil. Is capable of being world's second largest hydroelectric power producing plant. Two machine rooms with 10 generators each equals to 10 million kilowatt per hour. Its current automatic technology requires only a few operators even during emergencies for entire generating system. Right, generating house with red transformers. Now dam objective recreation. Created Guri Lake, the second largest lake in Venezuela at 4,000 square kilometer. Reservoir extends 80 km upstream. Relatively new reservoir created rotting tree covered land bakes. Lakes beaches but development is underway to create them for tourism. Now the Guri Dam green. It is considered a very green dam, creates 70% of Venezuela's electricity, saves 3 lakh barrels of oil a day, prevents 20 million tons per year of carbon dioxide from going into the atmosphere from other means of energy productions. Now the various forces which is acting on the dam, as we know that Kuri Dam is a gravity dam. So now the water pressure P is the major external force which is acting on the dam. This force is acting on the dam as the height h by 3 from the base. It can estimated by hydrostatic pressure diagram which is shown in the figure. This is the hydrostatic pressure diagram. When the upstream force is vertical, the intensity is 0 at the top of the dam. Here we can see the intensity is 0, and when we came to the base, the intensity is increasing like that, and the intensity becomes gamma WH. Here gamma is the unit weight of the water, H is the depth of the water. Resultant force due to its external force act at h by 3 from the base. When the upstream phase is partially vertical and partially inclined, the resulting force can be resolved into two components, that is horizontal and the vertical component. Now the uplift pressure. It is the second major external force acting upward due to seeping water. The uplift force occurs as internal pressure in pores, cracks and seams within the body of the dam, at the contact surface between the dam and its foundation and within the foundation. Drainage galleries are sometimes also provided, as we can see here. Here we provide the drainage gallery. It is provided to relieve uplift pressure. Hence we can see in this diagram that when we are not providing the galleries, then the diagram is like that, and when we provide the drainage gallery, then here stress becomes less. So for this purpose we provide the galleries. Now the wave pressure. Upper portion of the dam are subjected to impact of waves. Wind pressure depends on the height of the wave. Now earth and sill pressure. Earth pressure having a minor effect on the stability of the dam and are mainly ignored. Silt gets deposited against the upstream face of the dam. Dam is thus subjected to silt pressure in addition to the water pressure. Silt pressure and water pressure exist together in a submerged fill, and silt pressure on dam is reduced in the proportion that the weight of the fill is reduced by submergence. The horizontal silt pressure is PS equals to WS H square by 2, 1 minus sine beta divided by 1 plus sine beta is assumed to be equivalent to that of a fluid weighing 1360 kg per meter cube, or a vertical silt, and a water pressure is determined as if silt and water together have a density of 1925 kg per meter cube. Beta is the angle of internal friction. Ws is unit weight of silt or earth submerged in water. H is the height of silt submerged in water above the base of the dam. Ice pressure. Ice which may be formed on water surface of the reservoir in cold countries may sometimes melt and expand. Dam face has then to resist the thrust exerted by expanding ice. Force act linearly through the length of the dam and at reservoir level. The magnitude of this force varies from 250 to 1500 kN per meter square depending upon the temperature variations. On an average, a value of 500 kN per meter square may be allowed. Now the weight of the dam. Weight of the dam and its foundation is the major resisting force. In two-dimension analysis, a unit length of the dam is considered. The cross-section can then be divided into rectangles and triangles. The weight of each along their CGS can be determined. Now the economy. Venezuela is one of the top 10 oil producing countries in the world. With electricity output from dam, Venezuela can export more oil, 2.5 million barrels per day. Selling of electricity to Colombia, Brazil. Chartering fishing potential is tremendous, yet still untapped. Economic benefits of Guri has been achieved. Future. Many additions are continually being added. Beginning in 2000, a continuing renovation project on Simon Bolivar power plant is still in progress. Project will extend Guri operations by 30 years, include 5 new runners and main components on Powerhouse 2nd, also the refurbishment of 4 units on Powerhouse 1st. Final dimensions are proposed to make Guri 1300 meter long and 162 meter above the riverbed. As compared to the other dams with large dams, Guri is a great success and it has overserved its purpose. Now, thank you.